A lot of leverage is an understatement. To say the least. Will trade racists for refugees shirt. Whole country does not have one identity. There are Canadians who are much more like some Americans than fellow Canadians. And some Americans who are much more like a lot of Canadians than their countrymen. So let's be very careful about lumping all Americans together. The same way I ask my American friends not to lump all Canadians together. Will trade racists for refugees shirt, tank top, V-neck, ladies tee for men and women, tank top, V-neck, even those we want, but on how to get there. If we can start with that idea, that we all want the same endgame, then it becomes much easier to negotiate the path. Science has a will trade racists for refugees shirt. Very simple solution for this conundrum. Instead of doing little to nothing about most problems, science has experimentation, and our societies simply do not experiment enough. I was sad to learn that Google cancelled its Smart City in Toronto. That was going to be an epic experiment that needed to happen. Yes, it may have failed completely, but that's okay too. In fact, that's actually better than never doing it and not knowing if it could improve cities. Unfortunately, Google didn't see it that way in the end. Official will trade racists for refugees sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, will trade racists for refugees hoodie. I'm from Calgary, but I live in Toronto now. From Ontario often compare Alberta to the US. What with the oil and the rednecks? And so on. Whenever they do I retort by comparing Ontario, Toronto in particular, to the US. What with the investment bankers? And we're the center of the will trade racists for refugees shirt known universe attitude. Fantastic perspective and I couldn't agree more. I see the same from growing up near the border and now married to my dual citizen wife. There are some very American Canadians and vice versa with plenty of gray area in between. I've had the fortune to visit every province and you absolutely cannot paint Canada in one broad brushstroke. Same with the US really. It is a shame conversations always need to devolve into a versus B. Us versus them or how they see us versus how we see them. Other products.